First at 5, take a look at this. Investigators say an armed robbery plan involving homemade guns and explosives by 2 St. Johns County middle schoolers was foiled before it could happen. These images show just some of the items found. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Jeannie Blaylock.
And I'm Jessica Clark. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office announced it arrested 2 Switzerland Point Middle School students after searching their homes and finding the homemade weapons, tactical vest, and manifesto-style books. Our Zach Wilcox joins us live from the St. Johns County Detention Center. And Zach, one of the suspects is actually being held there.
Yeah, Jessica, that's because the sheriff said that Julian Davis, the 14-year-old suspect, is being charged as an adult at this point. It's their understanding that he was sort of the head of the operation, both with designing and creating the weapons and the planned robbery. So he's being held here behind me and is charged with 8 different counts. And while there was never a school threatened in any of this, both school district leaders here in St. Johns County and the sheriff's office are relieved they have a system in place to address things like this before anyone gets hurt.
See something, say something, and it's not a cliche, it's real. And I think the reason why we're standing here today is because someone did actually see something and do exactly like they were supposed to do and notify Fortify Florida.
St. Johns County Sheriff Robert Hardwick says that tip helped the agency uncover a text thread between 14-year-old Julian Davis and a 13-year-old classmate, plotting a robbery of a person behind a St. Johns County Publix. Investigators say they searched Davis's house for evidence.
3 privately made firearms and ammunition, makeshift handcuffs, handwritten notes depicting the construction of firearms and chemical reactions and diagrams, a manifesto-style books, tactical vests with white supremacy drawings on it. This was a much bigger picture than just a robbery of that individual.
Investigators determined the weapons were made with household items and the pair were doing practice detonations. Davis is being charged as an adult with conspiracy to commit robbery with a firearm and make or possess a destructive device or firearm, among other counts.
I want every single parent in St. Johns County and child to know in St. Johns County, I recommend that your kids are nowhere near these 2 boys right here.
The deputy superintendent for St. Johns County Schools says Fortify Florida was created after the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas mass shooting and is now playing a key role for the district to find cases like this. It's an app that any teacher, parent, or student can use to anonymously report suspicious activity on or off campus.
But this is the actual intent of what the expectation for Fortify Florida was, where you can receive information of some suspicious activity and it can be quarterbacked out to head off some potential dangers.
So the sheriff said that Davis is still in custody here. Meanwhile, the 13-year-old served 21 days and was released. And school district officials mentioned that for the time being, they have no intent of allowing either of these teens to go back to any St. Johns County schools. In St. Johns County, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.